Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I hope you are all having an amazing Tuesday. I know I am. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's such a great day. It's such a great week. Let me say that. It's a great week, okay? So I'm gonna tell y'all something. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I try to keep things, my private a little private, but my boo, my little teenager, is competing in state this weekend, and she's been preparing for like the last 3 weeks, and I'm so excited for the girl. Um, I know she's gonna win, and I'm geeked. Okay, let's just say that I'm geeked. So we're gonna have a great week, okay? Because listen, I love when a plan comes together. Anywho, I hope you are all having a fantastic Tuesday, okay? Fantastic. Um, Please don't forget to like this video. Like it now because you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow. Please subscribe. And don't forget, hold on. Let me get it together. Let me get it together. And don't forget to go ahead and go follow me on Twitter. I am over there majority of the time, as well as on Instagram. Don't forget to follow. Please don't forget to go to jovibeauty.com and get you your dope ass scarf. I'm wearing one of them. Isn't it cute? Okay, this is pretty. No, this is Purple Paradise. Okay, I was about to say this is pretty in pink. No, this is Purple Paradise. So please don't forget to get your scarves now, y'all. So today we are talking about what popped off at Drake's mansion over the night. Okay. It's going down. I don't even know what the hell. I'm gonna give y'all my opinions, okay? And I also want to talk about Tyrese again because Tyrese is now online. Apparently, I didn't even listen to the shit because I wanted to listen to it fresh with y'all. But he is apparently online crying for Bryan McKnight to not be canceled because he basically canceled his kids. And most of the people that he follows are mothers, are older mothers who don't want to deal with a deadbeat, even if it's listen to him sing love songs that we know aren't true. Anywho, so that's the criteria for today. All right. Sorry about yesterday. We did our nighttime live. We were reviewing the Met Gala. I have no idea what happened. I was literally talking to y'all, and the next thing I know, the mouse stopped moving, everything stopped moving. So I wasn't able to finish that. If we have some time after we finish today's topics, we're going to finish the remainder of the looks that I missed. I saw Usher showed up, and then Usher showed up and showed out. I expected it. Um, we know I'm part of the Usher board. Don't even ask me stupid questions. You already know. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, drop this intro, throw this light on so we can get on with today's show because it look kind of dark in here, right? Yeah, I feel that way too. Okay, side note, just for y'all who are trying to figure out if you feel like something is weird. I am sitting on a cushion. Okay. I am testing the cushion out, sponsored, I will let y'all know it's like a computer chair cushion. I will let y'all know my opinions about it, et cetera, after I test it out for the first week. Okay. Getting heavy booty for the last 3 days. So we're gonna see how it stands up. Okay. I will say I already like the firmness and how I feel. I don't know. I'll tell y'all about it during the review. Anywho, let's get into today's stories. First, wait a minute. Hey KC, hey Diva, how are you? Hey Jada, hey Deidre, um, hey Kim. You can change your name on me. You can change your name on me because I know who this is, but the name is different now. But okay. Um, and hey, Sneaky Link. Okay. And hey, Great T. How are you? How are you, sir? You know, I just followed your channel and I started listening to some of your content. I like your content. I did not know you were a man. Hey, guy. I did not realize, but okay. Hey, guy. All right. So, listen, y'all, where do we start? Let's start with this whole Drake situation. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull this up. Let me make this small. Okay, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to my other platforms, donate to the channel, all that good stuff. Okay, so y'all, Drake. I have an article, but I wanted to pull up a little picture real fast. Drake. So if you have not heard, like I said, I have the article, but apparently there were shots fired around Drake's mansion last night. Okay. A security guard at Drake's home mansion was reportedly the victim injured in the shooting outside of his residence. Okay. So I don't know what's going on. We're gonna read this article. Police are investigating I said the S word already. A Powell situation that reportedly took place outside of Drake home in Toronto. Officials confirm he was not the victim. Okay, so I got an article, and even though I'm still half asleep, I'm doing a little workout today after we get off the line. Okay, so support your girl. Okay, support your girl. Where are we? Hold up. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go. Let's click on this one. The Washington Post. Hopefully they don't pull up a paywall. Okay, so multiple police vehicles were seen outside Drake's mansion in Toronto on Tuesday after a pow in the area sent a man to the hospital with serious injuries. Okay. The POWs occurred at 2 a.m. Eastern Time near Lawrence and Bayview Avenue. Okay, Toronto police said the suspect fled in a vehicle. The location is about a mile from Drake's residence. A gated home in an upscale bridle path neighborhood. Toronto police said its gang task will hold a news conference about the incident later Tuesday morning. Okay, where are we? What? Oh, they want to make it difficult. Here we go. I see. While police have not linked the Powell to Drake, multiple Canadian news organizations reported a heavy police presence at his mansion in the aftermath, with CCTV News reporting that the area been taped off with caution tape in the courtyard. Canadian Broadcasting Corporation and the Toronto Sun cited unnamed sources reporting that the victim was a security guard who was allegedly powed by a drive-by shoot. Wow, they doing drive-bys in like Drake's affluent neighborhood. I love this for him. Well, let me not say that, but I don't mean that the way it sounded. I'll get to what I mean. The victim was reportedly transported with a wound to a hospital in Canada, where staff declined to comment to the Post. The POW occurred comes amid an ongoing heavyweight rap feud between Drake and Lamar. The two rap giants have traded personal insults through multiple songs, insulting each other's family member, rap career, upbringing, and lifestyle. Lamar's most recent diss, Not Like Us, used a satellite image of Drake's home as his cover art. The song accused Drake of being a pedo, among other unsuspected claims. After the song dropped, Some fans manipulated Google Map to apply false labels to the mansion and other homes in the area, including owned by Kendrick and Chow Mo Nta. Okay. Drake himself has often mentioned his home location in his songs, including on his own 2021 track 7 a.m. on Bridal Path. Okay, so he didn't tell people where he lived. All right, so and I also there's also news. Hold on. There's also news that it was not only the store, I mean, not only the home, but I think he has like a OVO store, and the OVO store was vandalized as well. Not like us, apparently, allegedly, was written across the store in graffiti. Um, yeah, so we drink some of this water. Daytime is all about the hydration, child. The top ain't on correctly. So I'm gonna give you my opinion, and I'm gonna just be real with it. I don't think Kendrick Lamar had anything to do with this. Let me mute this phone. Travel itineraries. I gotta go and get a whole bunch of groceries. Well, not a whole bunch of groceries. I gotta go. Since I'm apart, I told y'all my boo going to state on Saturday. I'm so happy for her. Oh, I know they gonna win. Hopefully they go to nationals. Then we really in there. But anyway, I gotta go get snacks and all this shit. I'm back on this trip mom shit. Anyway, being a trip mom is so fucking ridiculous. But hey, all right, but whatever. Excel spreadsheets for snacks, y'all. It's a whole thing, but you know what? Whatever's for the kids. Nonetheless, Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Drake's house situation. I don't think Kendrick Lamar did it. I don't. Now maybe, whoever did whatever graffiti the Ozo store, was probably some random person being, random. That's my opinion. But I will say in my opinion, this is all my opinion and this is all alleged. And I'm going to change the thumbnail in a minute because I just had this idea while we were reading this story. I didn't think about it before. I don't think it was Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar doesn't give. I send motherfuckers on drive-bys. Kendrick Lamar to me don't give that sort of energy. Like, I don't think so. But I do think that maybe, possibly, if anybody involved in this rap beef had anything to do with it. Now, there's some people out there that say it's Drake trying to, get the pressure off him. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I'm like 25%. It may be Drake on some weird, damn. Man. Y'all gonna have to donate to the channel. Please donate to the channel today because we about to get demonetized because I'm gonna say some shit. I'm not gonna say it completely out because we're gonna get I don't want my channel removed. And y'all know who out here removing channels. The same people who the Columbia students are trying to get out of Palestine. Listen, okay. Jesus. Okay, so the only way I wish y'all. Okay, listen, y'all. I be feeling like you be talking to me and So listen, sis, I gotta say this shit to y'all, but I don't want to lose my channel. But listen, if it was Drake, I give it 25%. And the reason I'll give it 25% and not like a 10%, because at first I was about to say 10%, but I'm going to give it 25% because I feel like certain people antagonize and create situations, make it like they're in danger when they are the antagonizers. Okay. What's happening? If y'all haven't seen it, was a lot of things happening on these college campuses, like how one incident, it was Israeli student or some shit tried to like get himself into the protest and like was screaming like some really anti-Semitic things to try to provoke the crowd to go. People been saying that's been happening a lot at a lot of these demonstrations, right? Listen, follow me on Twitter for more. That's all I gotta say. Follow me on Twitter for more. Can't do that shit over here on YouTube. So since he about half, since Drake about half, that half that Kendrick and them be talking, yeah, okay. I can see 25% how he could possibly be involved with this shit to be a victim, right? Because it's happening all over this country. It's been happening all over this country for the last 2 weeks. So I don't put it past anybody. I don't put it past certain people to do shit to make themselves look like the world is against them. If you get it, you get it. Okay? Thank you. If you get it, you get it. If you understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying. Then I'm thinking it's another 25% where it could be a Kendrick or Metro or some weird ass regular person or whatever. This is my opinion. 50% of me feels like it might be a big fat man that live in Florida that just had a plane incident, that yesterday was out here talking about, I said like 2 days ago, Rick Ross was talking shit about Drake plane. Rick Ross plane went down. Okay. I don't know if it was karma. I don't know if it was Drake fucking with the satellite. I don't know. Okay. And then Rick Ross came out yesterday. Sorry, big fat from Florida, came out yesterday and was like, oh, excuse me. Oh, I think Mr. Canada, sabotaged my plane, got it down. That's what Rick Ross came out with yesterday. So if you truly believe or contemplating that somebody might have tried to you out the sky, I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying Drake did it. I'm not saying it wasn't mechanical. I don't know what was wrong with Rick Ross plane. But if you think, just anybody thinks that someone tries to them out the sky, it would not be unplausible that the next day, because you haven't simmered down, you haven't had time to really think, and that the next day, that this is hood rules, right? Somebody pop up your car, you go pop up the block. Not me, but it's hood rules. And these motherfuckers is hood, remember? So it wouldn't be lost on me. I'm not delusional enough not to realize that if you think your plane out the sky, that you might have sent a warning in front of their home and a security guy might have caught it. Again, I wasn't there, so I don't know. This is all my opinion. This is all my opinion. Okay? or my opinion. And Jada's. I'm just saying it could be anybody, but 25, in my opinion, 25, I think in my mind, it's the 25 possibility it could be Drake himself trying to throw people off because, it's another 25% possibility. It could be, even though I doubt it, it could be a Kendrick or a Boom or whoever, right? It could be that. Could be a little 25% on that, or some regular person, or I don't know. That's my mind, 25. And for 50% of my mind, think it's a 50% chance that the motherfucker who the day before said that his plane was taken down by Drake, and he was on it, and he felt like he could have done it. Okay, whether it's true or not true, if you believe that shit, it is not against common sense to think that that person who felt like you are accountable for them almost passing away might not be to send motherfuckers to come get you, or to let you know, keep playing with me. Warning shots. I can't help it. I had to say it. Anyway, so that's my opinion. Oh, we got a donation. Thank you, because y'all know this shit about to get demonetized. I done talked about the Jews. I done said shot about 8 times. Thank you so much. Who donated? Oh my gosh, I am dying. Hey Kai, how are you? Everybody in the chat, thank y'all so much. I'm looking at the chat. Anyway, so we got a donation. We got a donation from another anonymous number. I can't keep track of all anonymouses. I think this is 5. So anonymous number 5, thank you so much. Anonymous number 5 sent us $10. She said, we appreciate you, Jovi. Thank you, anonymous number 5. Like I said, all donations are thoroughly appreciated, because trust me, this video was not gonna get monetized, because I done talked about the we ain't getting. So I appreciate all support. Okay, listen. So that's that. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. Let me see what some of y'all are saying in the chat regarding that. Hello, everybody. Hey, Diva. Hey, I gotta enlarge this. I gotta go get some new contacts. Side note. Hey, mommy, how are you? He done pow someone. Links is Drake and K Dot turning into Big and Pac. That's why I really don't think. I don't know. I just feel like Kendrick Lamar don't got to do that. He won. He dropping too much. He doesn't have to. I don't see why he would want to take. I don't see why Kendrick Lamar would want to take Drake out, or even do that. I don't see why. He killed him in the rap beef. There's no need for that. No need for it. Like, I don't like this about you. I don't like that about you. That's fine. I don't see it getting so emotional, that he's like, I need to take him out forever. I don't see that. But I do see that if someone had a plain situation where in the heat of the moment, you going through beef with somebody, whether it was a regular old mechanic, whether it was just your mechanic's fault because they fell asleep, or because they just missed something, I can see why you would automatically assume it was the ops, especially if your life was on the line in that moment. I can see that. We would all think that it's our enemy. So I get that. That's why I really feel like it's more of a 50% track chance that it was him. Or like y'all said, I still got that 25% that it might have been Drake himself. I don't put nothing past I don't put nothing past it. Okay. We done seen too much in the last 2 weeks to put anything past. If you've been paying attention to how a lot of these school shits is going down, and I've been paying attention, okay, I done seen too much in the last 2 weeks not to know that motherfucker will put themselves in harm's way just to be, or create the harm for themselves just to be like, look what they did to me. So that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Listen, that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like, I don't even, there's no reason for Kendrick to do that. You got a kid, I just don't like you. Like, it's no reason, it's no life and death reason to feel like, you would have to do no shit like that. She said, thank you, Deshaun. Deshaun said, she loved my laugh and my accent. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In these days, said there was a Drake's house maybe a week or two ago. Okay, so I did hear there was another situation like a couple of blocks away from the house last night as well. They don't know if they are connected or not. I don't know, child. Like I said, I wasn't there. I do think that he would be the one to take it there. I'm Scorpio. I know my crazy. I tell y'all all the time, but I'm involved. I know my crazy. I know my crazy. That's why I said I feel like it could be Drake. That's why I got a 25% in my mind, my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I feel like it could, because Bree said it's drama in Canada. The Weeknd's manager house was last week. Oh, Canada got their own thing going on. Okay, don't think because it's Canada it's not popping. Okay, it's Canada be popping too. All right, so listen, I'm gonna drop this little itty bitty commercial, and then when we get back, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into Tyrese. Allegedly, apparently, I don't know. I ain't watched it yet, but we already know where this is going. Tyrese defense of Bryan McKnight. Don't you love it for them? I love it for these two fools. I hope. I love it for these two fools. Let's go. Welcome back to Jovi's Beauty School, where we now have 5, count it guys, 5 new scarf designs that we just got in. They're beautiful. They're amazing. They are so spring, summer vibes. I don't even know what to say. They're 35 inches by 35 inches. The print on these scarves are amazing. They're silk twill. They're gorgeous, and they won't be around for long. So if I were you, I would get mines ASAP. We're dropping them in batches. These are limited edition scarves, so when they sell out, y'all, they are sold out. So I need you to go get yours now. Don't call me talking about Jovi, I need one. It's too late. I don't know if they're gonna come on the next batch. Okay, so go to JOVIBEAUTY.com, get your scarf, and be that girl, because you already know how we give it up. Okay, guys. Woo. So, quick side note, don't forget to like, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, my YouTube channel. Follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Don't forget to donate to the channel. It is thoroughly appreciated. Child, I done said things about the Jays, and they don't like that. So I already peep it. As soon as I said Kurt, the AI picked it up. And I done said shooting a couple times, and I said it again. So there you go. Please donate to the channel. When y'all donate, it allows us to be freer to say what we need to say or what we would like to say. Let me restate what we would like to say. Okay, it's a little easier to do it when, you know, we're okay with the demonetization. Anywho. And don't forget to donate to the channel if you can. I think I said that. Or go to my website, JOVIBEAUTY.com, get you a nice scarf, some shit. Let's get into this story, shall we? Back into this foolishness. Okay. So if you've been under a rock, let me put you on to what has been going on. Tyrese be crying. We already know Tyrese's situation. I make enough Tyrese videos for y'all to know what's up. Go look it up. Okay, he be crying. He always got he want to make excuses for his behavior. So of course he's gonna make excuses for other deadbeat niggas' behavior. Anyway, Bryan McKnight has been feuding with himself. He hasn't really been feuding with his kids because his kids really kind of just been hurt and in utter dismay. Bryan McKnight decided that he wanted a redo, like a lot of these niggas out here. The only difference is Bryan McKnight is a celebrity, so when he abandoned his kids, the world knows. Okay, a lot of these niggas would be out here abandoning their kids if they are abandoning their kids. If you think Future is active in 10 kids' lives, you're Delulu, okay? But anyway, Bryan McKnight abandoned his kids, basically called them a sin against God, even though he was married to the mother, which sounds weird to me, and a sin against God, even though he has stepchildren now, which I don't think that is in, I don't think that's how that works. But anyway, like he wasn't the one sinning. Okay, mind you, my first concert I ever went to, I remember it was a Bryan McKnight concert. I got the tickets for free. I remember back in the day, me and my friends, we was like 18, and we was like, if you ever cross your mind, yeah. So that says that Bryan McKnight's target audience, and I just went to R&B. What the fuck was the name? Ladies Night, R&B's Ladies Night, and downtown Brooklyn with my homegirls around Valentine's Day. Y'all remember I posted a picture on Instagram. Anyway, so I just went. Bryan McKnight was there. Bryan McKnight was there literally trying to get us to sing happy birthday to his wife. I swear to you. Ain't nobody sung but him. I swear to you. His wife's birthday was apparently the next day or some shit like that. And he was really trying to get us to sing happy birthday to his wife. And none of them black people up in there at R&B Ladies Night was singing happy birthday to this woman. Why? Because Bryan McKnight has done too much. Okay. And now he has an upcoming concert and people don't want to be bothered with him at all. Why, you ask? Not only is he a deadbeat, he's a deadbeat. He called his children sins, even though he was married. So how were they the sins? His son was about to pass. He couldn't even tell his son he couldn't even fake it. Okay. And he forgot. This is when you forget to live in real life. He forgot. He isn't Bryan McKnight. Forgot that majority of his following, of the people who listen to his songs, stream his songs, etc., were black women. He forgot that all of that angry man bullshit was not going to fly because his target audience are not men. Men are not out here listening to Bryan McKnight, okay? Even the old school dudes, they just not out here doing it. Men don't buy concert tickets. Men don't buy old school R&B concert tickets. I just told you, me and my homegirls went to the old school R&B. I saw some couples, but it was mostly girls. And even with the couples, it was the girl, it was the woman's idea to come. And even if the man bought the ticket, he bought the ticket because she told his ass to go buy the ticket because that's what she wanted to do for Valentine's Day, right? So he forgot. He isn't Bryan McKnight. Forgot that his target audience are women who are primarily 40 and over, Most of those women have children. A percentage of those women probably have deadbeat baby daddies, and you're giving them flashbacks. He forgot. So he's giving his target audience flashbacks. Bryan McKnight is out here singing love songs, okay? Singing love songs, but denies his children, and think that a whole bunch of black women who were taking care of their children when men like Bryan McKnight were leaving and abandoning them and doing all manners of fuck shit and saying fuck them kids and all this shit, because this is what Bryan McKnight basically did. Those women were the ones there. Those women were the ones who had to buckle down and raise those children. So those same women have decided that I'm not going to give your deadbeat ass none of my money. I don't even want to hear you sing no more, because I know it's full of shit, because I know how you treat your children. They know when a nigga tried to talk a good one real quick to get up in the air, get up in the panties, and then leave you with kids and just dump you and like don't love your kids now than ever. So those women decided they not fucking with. And then we get to Tyrese ass, who probably should mind his fucking business, but he can't because he's Tyrese. Let's listen. It says, wait, before we listen, it says, please someone get this message to Ricky Smiley. This is about the ongoing Bryan McKnight beatdown. Yup, I got shit to say. You always got shit to say because you a deadbeat yourself. Tyrese is out here trying to sue his ex-wife, the ex-wife before the last wife, for school tuition because she told him she couldn't afford the private school no more, and he refused to take the kid out the private school. So then the private school charged him full price for the private school, and now he mad at her. Okay, so a deadbeat is always going to pick up for a deadbeat, but guess what? The deadbeats aren't the one who buy Bryan McKnight tickets. It's the deadbeats' baby mama who buy the tickets. Genius. Anyway, let's play.
I want to address is I want to talk to my brother Ricky Smiley, and I want to say to you that it is unfair, in my grown man opinion, to say that that man and his ex-wife and the mother of his kids, which are now grown adults, past 30 years old, whatever their specific dynamic is, there's a bunch of things that have been said and done over the years that is nobody's business, that has contributed to where they are.
It wouldn't be nobody's business if Bryan McKnight did not, and we wouldn't know. Okay, I need the common sense to be common now. I need the common sense to be common. We know Tyrese ain't got it, but no one would know about all these situations if Bryan McKnight didn't bring his crusty, dusty ass on social media and keep announcing this shit with a bullhorn, doing shit and letting the internet know as a way to basically attack and harass his kids. But a nigga like Tyrese could never get that because he's currently doing it. But go off. Go off.
This is not fair to say, well, they my kids, or they grown, they adults, and so I ain't gonna ever turn my back on my kids. I ain't gonna ever not provide or be there or support. What I want to address is I want to talk to or do whatever.
Nigga, he don't even acknowledge the kids. You acting like the kids said, hey, like the kids got on social media and told us they asked him for 100,000 and he said no, and that's why the world is angry. Or why the world is really not even angry, because it's not our drama, disappointed and don't want to be bothered. Why is this man? We know why this man, because he want to be able to make his shit make sense. Why is this? But think about it. Why is this man saying that you don't know what happened. Nigga, you don't. You don't. I know that.
But man, kids out here be saying some fucked up shit, bruh. Kids out here be crossing you and doing and saying and going above and beyond to cross you. I do not know what that man and that woman or his kids or anything about.
Multiple kids. It's about 4 kids with 3 women, if I remember correctly. He was married to one, so they were in wedlock, even though who chose to be cheating on their wife and having kids outside of wedlock, but somehow it's the kid's fault and somehow it's the wife's fault. I don't understand. It's not his fault though, but go ham.
Anything. Like, I literally know Bryan. I have
So
not had one conversation with Bryan McKnight about his wife, his kids, or anything that went down between them, nor is it my business, nor is it my place to ask him, what happened, man? What's going on? This and that. None of my business. What I am addressing and talking about is I feel like it is not fair to act as if relationships between men and their children that at some point become adults can't fall apart, can't become extremely volatile and toxic. Listen, man, I know dudes that are in jail or do whatever. Man, kids hell for getting in full-on fights with their kids who grow up, who think they can talk to them and treat them any kind of way, stealing money, flirting with their girl or their wife, inappropriate.
how would that happen? How would that happen? I don't know anybody like that would do some shit like that. Like no one I'm related to. Maybe because the men in my family didn't abandon their children. I don't know nobody. I would no, my brothers would never. My cousin never. When shit like that happens, those kids are probably angry because you weren't in their lives, because you chose not to be in their lives, because like you said, they were made from sin. So you didn't give a fuck. Or like you, mister, and we said this last week when we spoke on Tyrese, when his daughter grow up, she ain't gonna fuck with him either. When the reality and the adult perspective of what the fuck been going on, she probably knows already. Honestly, kids be on it. See what you did to her mom. You had to trap a bitch baby.
Appropriately while they're in new relationships, crossing the line, doing all kind of that can make the dynamic between you and your daughter or your son completely off limits. Let's go even further. And I know a thing or two. So consider me a professional in this department.
We know.
Want you guys to Google these words that a lot of you guys have never heard of. All the therapists, all of the psychiatrists, especially all of the family law attorneys, please chime in. Parenting alienation. Google it.
We know what it is.
Enmeshment.
We know what parent alienation is. We also know when you desert your children. Everybody, these men be crazy. This is what's wrong with society. Parental alienation. People keeping your kids from you, or you choosing not to fuck with your kids, or your kids getting to an age where even if the mother is like, go see your father, the kids get to an age that recognize that daddy don't really like me, or daddy don't really fuck with me, and I don't want to go over there. Because your kids can tell that you're shit. Maybe that's why maybe that's why we get into this. We've gotten into this conversation where we spoke about Tyrese being mad at the recent ex-wife because she worked for Country Wayne, and apparently, from what Bree said, they dating. I didn't know they were dating, but whatever. Country Wayne date everybody, but maybe that's why Country Wayne takes care of all of his children. Maybe he swallows and recognizes his faults and is like, you know what? I want a good relationship with my children, all my children's mothers. I want my children to see me, even though I'm not with their mother, even though I cheated on their moms and whatever. It was my fault. I'm still gonna be there and I'm still gonna make it easy for everybody because I can. Because I want to keep my family. I bet you a nigga like Country Wayne who got like 10, 11 kids. Look at fucking Boosie. Look at Boosie. Boosie of all people who got all his kids always around him for the most part. Country Wayne kids ain't gonna abandon him when he get old. They gonna be talking. It ain't gonna be talking about my daddy wasn't there for me. My daddy was disrespecting my mama. They ain't see that. But that's the story for Tyrese's telenovela.
It's jail for getting in full on for young adults or even grown folks are enmeshed, and there is parenting alienation between the man trying to alienate the child or children from the mother, or the mother brainwashing, poisoning, or trying to brainwash and alienate.
How the man ain't brainwashing and nothing, but the woman. Listen to this nigga. This nigga is fucking hysterical. I love it. I love it today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe. Okay, y'all already know the vibe.
The kids or the adults from the father, that is a real thing.
You know how desperate kids be who were like their mother kept them away? Not, oh, they grew up seeing a dad and seeing him, he ain't shit and don't want to fuck with him. Do you know the Kanye Wests of the world? You know how desperate they are to get in with their dad, for them, their dad to turn around and show them why their mom kept them away. How much girls, how much boys. That's psychology. That's psych 101 out this bitch. Not even 102, 101 out this bitch. But again, they got to believe what they got to believe. The Tyreses, the Bryan McKnights of the world, because then they would have to deal with the reality of who they are, and they can't do that.
When you are enmeshed, which again, you should Google it by definition, read it on the airwaves to educate people. When parents are enmeshed with their kids or teens or young adults or adults, they lose sight of the dynamic between being a parent and a child or children. They talk to them about everything. They go into all of the specifics and detail. Or young adults or even tells.
Listen, he's saying, you hear what he's saying? He's saying because the mom tell them what I did. And now the kids are looking at me like I'm fucking crazy. So if the kid did not already grow up seeing that you trash, and even if mom not saying all the shit that you did, he's saying, you know, she might mention that I bust upside the head, or like the Samantha girl, allegedly, I'm not saying anything, you know, locked her out the house, you know, so my kid might have even though that kid is a baby, 10, 15 years from now, that kid gonna find those YouTube videos and might have an issue with it. And instead of dealing with the what's the word? The ramifications of his act, it's the mother's fault because the kid found out how trash you were to them. Like Samantha, like the first wife's daughter right now, who he's trying to sue. The daughter, if she ain't peep game already, recognizes that she can't even get a passport because her dad is trying to make her mom stuck in America. Her mom is being sued because she's poor when she asked you to change the schools. And her mom is poor because you forced her to stay in America and not go back to her home country of London. But somehow that's the mom's fault because the child is aware of this shit. You want to do dirt. These men want to do horrible shit and then not want to be accountable for the horrible shit that they did to their children.
About the cheating or infidelity or the physical, emotional, psychological abuse. They're going on and going into specific details with the child or children.
They ain't going into details. The kids aren't stupid. They're not going in. These women hardly, a lot of these women be hiding that shit. They're not going into the details, but these men forget that children are human beings with minds and common sense, and they think. And they know you. They know you. If the they know you. The kids see how you talk to their mother about their mother. Okay? To them, to people around you, when you think they're not paying attention, the kids see this. This may be why the kid think you're trash. That may be why. Your behavior is probably more the reason why your kids don't fuck with you than anything your ex-wife or girlfriend had to say. But these men don't want to get that. Because they don't want to comprehend that their anger, the fester of it all, is literally on their fucking sleeves for everyone to see, even their human children. Again, children have an anatomy. I know these men don't like to believe that women do, but children have children think. If you have children think. They can put 1 and 1 plus, they can put 1 and 1 equals 2 together pretty fast.
Because they do not understand the line between being a specific parent. A father and a mother is not friends with a child. You can develop a friendship with your child or children, but that is not your friend. That is your son, that is your daughter. Not to ever have the roles or the dynamics of the roles to ever be crossed or blurred. You can't go out tonight. Why I can't go out tonight? I'm that. We all know what it is. And if we have never experienced disrespectful kids, today's kids are out of their minds. Tells about the cheating or infidelity.
I just want to say to Bryan McKnight, kids.
All right. So that's what Tyrese had to say in response to what Ricky Smiley is about to say. Okay. Y'all know I think Tyrese is full of shit. I said what I said. I think a shit man is always gonna make excuse for another shit man because then he doesn't have to acknowledge his shit. Okay, let's hear what Ricky Smiley had to say about this shit.
To all of his kids, the ones that he said that's born out of evil or born in evil, whatever he said, whatever he claims, or whatever, let you know that you have a lot of support out here. We here at the Ricky Smiley Morning Show support you. If anybody get this message out to Bryan McKnight, 2 sons and daughter.
Because people who listen to Ricky Smiley, even if he halfway believe this shit, Ricky Smiley know who the fuck his target audience is. Ricky Smiley know that he's speaking to a bunch of parents, actual parents who feel a way about supporting the other woman's deadbeat baby daddy. Like hell no.
You are always welcome to the state of Alabama, to the great state of Alabama. where you have men and you have uncles and you have a lot of people uh, uh, in Birmingham that take on kids that have been abandoned by fathers. I've seen a lot of it, even with watching little league football coaches that spend their own time, money, and resources into trying to make sure that the kids have it. I just want to say to Bryan McKnight everything they need, but I know that y'all are older. But if y'all ever feel any kind of way, or you feel unloved and need male figure, father figure, there's people out here like myself, and I know I can vouch for my brother from another mother, Ben Crump, and others. We would be more than happy to have you. You are not thrown away. You are not garbage. You are loved. You are to be respected. And there's a lot of group of men out here waiting to stand with you and make sure you have everything that you need. We are not here to try to replace your father, which that can't be done, but we can be something to you. To just make sure you go on into your adulthood and live your life and get you the help and therapy that you need so that you can move on, because words hurt and stuff like this hurt everything they need. But I know that y'all are older. When when things like this are said, it's a bell that cannot be unrung. So if anybody know Bryan McKnight, kids, sons, and daughter, we really celebrate dads where I live. And in my household, we had over years and years and years have raised kids that don't have a dad, or dad got killed, or just, hey, I don't want to be a dad, or whatever. That's what we do. We are some of the best father figures and uncles and anything you need. So just to let y'all know, just put that out there. I'm not here to, we already tackled that part, talking about what he did, but I don't want to do that, talk about that and offering something to them. And not when, when things like this are said, it's a bell that cannot be in the same video. So we just want to say to the kids, stay prayed up, stay close to God, and understand that God is your real daddy. He's all of our real daddy. He's our daddy's daddy and our granddaddy's real daddy. We serve an awesome God that will see you through anything, and that will see that that you will supply all your needs. He's a heart fixer, and he's a mind regulator. And I know he's a mind regulator because it's been days where I feel like I was going crazy, and he get my mind right back on track. So just continue to love God and continue to trust God and lean on him for everything that you don't understand. And don't even try to understand, just lean on him, get therapy, and just try to make sure that when you have your kids, that you are the total opposite of what you have experienced. The same.
So lastly, this week, I want to big up my man right here. See, he gets it. In order to live a life that you love, you have to get rid of the evil and the negativity, even if that evil and negativity is related. We want everyone to live a life that you love. Our hashtag, that's what it means. Hashtag I love our life. But in order to do that, you have to get rid of all that evil and negativity. There's so many angry and upset and negative people out there. We want to use our platform as a place of positivity, a positivity platform. So hopefully, who knows, next week, maybe I'll only respond to positive comments. We'll see. We'll see you next week.
Okay. All right. So, first, let me read this donation. I need a time. I need a second to think about what I'm about to say. Thank you, Great Tea. Great Tea News sent us $7. Thank you so much for the donation. Like I said, all donations are thoroughly appreciated. Thank y'all for all the super chats, cash apps, etc. Okay, so now that I heard, I wanted to listen to all of that with y'all. So we heard Tyrese. I said what I said. I don't change my opinion. But I would like to add now that we watch what, because I already heard what Bryan McKnight said. We really don't care about him. Fuck him. That Rolls Royce is going to be taken back. Anyway, Ricky Smiley, all Ricky Smiley said in that video was, it's hard not having a father. And if y'all need encouragement, a father figure, an uncle, just some male support, I got y'all. We got y'all. It's effed up, the world, basically he said we need men who are there to be uncles and, just support children who don't have fathers for a plethora of reasons, right? That's what Ricky Smiley said. He really didn't drag Bryan. He just said that shit hard. That shit will affect you for the rest of your life, which anybody who has common sense know that's true. And Tyrese chose to respond to that because Tyrese was triggered by the fact that he is seen as, is my opinion, allegedly though, a deadbeat father. And will probably end up in these situations with the daughter that's about to graduate high school and the little baby and the little 2 or 3 year old that he has with that girl, Samantha. Again, instead of dealing with the fact that y'all are doing these things, abandoning your kids, his response is, but you don't know how the kid said. The mother told the kid that I threw her down the stairs, and why you told her that I threw you down the stairs? Now she think I throw bitches down the stairs, even though I did throw you down the stairs, but you ain't supposed to tell my kid that. They so what if they ask how you got crippled? You could have lied. Why you had to say that? I shot you in the spine. Like, don't say that, because now my kids gonna think that I'm the kind of nigga that'll shoot you in the spine. They're gonna judge me for that, even though I did that. That's the energy. That's the energy. That's the energy. Accountable or not. Anyway, I'm going to drop another commercial break. We're going to have another commercial break. And then we're going to get into these comments. I'm going to drop the link below for anyone who would like to come up and give me their opinion. Go. Introducing Jovi Beauty's leopard hair bonnets, the perfect solution for preserving your luscious locks while you sleep. The Jovi Beauty hair bonnets is made from premium satin designed to protect your hair from friction and moisture. Get your bonnets today. Visit JOVIBEAUTY.com and get yours while supplies last. Hope you live your life like it's golden. Okay, guys. All right, let me stop sharing. All right, let's get back into these comments. I dropped the link below. Remember, it's a lot easier to click on a link than it is to type a comment. Did y'all hear about the music producer? No. They're calling him Drake the Snake. Y'all are funny. Hold on, let me. Bryan McKnight should be ashamed. She said Bryan McKnight should be ashamed for publicly disowning his kids. Black men need to do better. Yeah, like you publicly did it. A lot of these niggas aren't there for their kids. A lot of men aren't there for their kids. But are a lot of these men telling the world how much they have abandoned their kids? Are a lot of men telling the world how they had children and then decided one day that they didn't want to be there no more and they wanted to press reset? You can't press reset on people's lives. It's one thing to get a divorce, to get a divorce, leave your wife. You kind of can't no button to reset children. Hey, Bree.
Hey, Jovi. I hope you can hear me. I'm in the gym, but I just had to come up here because Tyrese, oh my God, like, I'm going to have to talk about this later. Disgusting. How is it that Black men, every time we turn around, say they don't have positive outlets to voice what's going on with them? They're hurt, all these other things, but yet you're upset with another Black man extending a helping hand, saying, "Hey, I'll never be your father,
That
but
too.
let me provide you some positive mentorship as a, because he's a Q, so he's a part of a brotherhood. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe them being surrounded by positive, successful black men will help them be positive, successful black men. I don't know. You
Yeah.
know, it's cool
Mad
to talk
about
about.
it.
It's
Mad. You
cool.
right.
Yeah, like this is a real issue. Like people say we only talk about celebrity news and gossip, but when the real stuff is being talked about, you have the Tyreses of the world trying to put a wrench in it because he is quote unquote a deadbeat father. He's not a nice man. He has a lineage of destroying women,
Yeah.
whether they're black or non-black. It's just disgusting. And I'm like, how can you have something negative to say about that? Bryan McKnight didn't speak out about Ricky Smiley extending a helping hand because you know what? That's the power of prayer or something. But
Mm-hmm.
you want to? It's just weird to me. And it goes into this thing, how else are we supposed to heal if y'all are not willing to do the work?
Mm-hmm.
They always tell us to stay out of men's business, but look at you hopping into a positive man. Like, despite what we may feel about Ricky Smiley, his children are not abandoning their children. He
Yeah.
lost a son, so maybe he's like, this is my chance to, provide something.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not act like the unaliving rates have dropped in the new millennia. They've increased. It was 50,000 people as of the beginning of the year. So I just think it's weird. Y'all get these likes up, buy the merch, support Jovi. She's having real conversations. And as for that Drake stuff, child, it sad, but Canada is a violent country. And I said what I said. All right, we can drop it back down in the chat.
All right.
But
Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, it's like those men. It's like the men who are mad at Russell Wilson because they didn't because he did not like because he doesn't treat little future like the other. You know, it's like they're so mad. Like I said earlier, and I've said for the last couple of weeks since Tyrese's recent ex-wife has been on Country Wayne show. And I said this from the first episode where I saw her on, and that first episode was when Tyrese started re-ranting all over again. We had a little break, but he started re-ranting all over again. Why? Because you trying to let her be out there struggling, and it takes other men that have 10, 12 fucking kids. No, he got like 10 football numbers amount of fucking kids to give your ex-wife a job so she can be able to provide, because Tyrese wants these women to struggle and fall and beg him for money to buy a loaf of bread. And he's angry that they don't have to. Well, at least the recent one. And when they do beg him, he gets to try to use it as a way to try to embarrass them. That's his shit. That's what turns him on. Let me find out that was what used to happen to his mama. It gets him going. And men like that that's the ones that are mad when you get a new man, or, even though they ain't there for their kids anyway, they just mad. Like, what you mean you got somebody, a good person in my kid's life? What you mean? I want to leave. I'm attempting to leave you fucked up and desperate. What you mean you got a new man? What you mean he takes care of my the kids I should be taking care of? What you mean? It's the same energy. It's the same energy. Like, that's why I said, why are you mad that Ricky Smiley just says, we are out here, and if y'all need any sort of support, have a conversation or whatever, I'm I'm cool. Hit me up. It's all good. You ain't alone. Basically, you're not alone in this world. In case you feel alone in this world because of who your daddy is, what your daddy been doing, I want you to know that you're not alone in this world. And if I can, I want to be able to give you a good example on how to raise your kids so you don't have to be like that nigga. He ain't say that, but he kind of said that. And Tyrese got his panties in a bunch because you supposed to leave them fucked up, starving and struggling because they chose not to want to be with my crazy ass anymore. Get out my face. Why y'all keep saying erotica Reese? Who the heck is that? Now, oh, y'all is crazy. Now I know who y'all talk about. You could turn your back on kids who never seen you in front of them. Tyrese, you can't turn your back on kids who never seen you in front of them, sir. Go make some dry fries. We just don't want to. Ain't nobody even said, like I said, when we were at the R&B concert, me and my friends, like women, we weren't even booing. You would think that people would be booing. We weren't even booing. Motherfuckers was just acting like that nigga ain't say nothing. Sing with it's my wife's birthday. She's so amazing. Could y'all help me sing her happy birthday? People weren't even booing. They were just like, get someone else to do it. I went to the concession stand when he started that shit. I was like, oh, time to go get me another drink. I had time for this, no. At that point, Tyrese, y'all don't ask your male friends. She said, Tyrese, and that's the point, Tyrese. Y'all don't ask y'all male friends what's going on with their families, so no one is held to a higher standard and don't have to take no accountability. That's right. Talking about, I know him, we cool. I don't even ask. Nigga, that ain't your friend. My friends, I ask about my friend. This is why they say they lonely and shit, but y'all don't build community. Because again, look at who the fuck y'all are. I wouldn't want to build community with y'all either. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. And again, if you can, donate to my channel. My Cash App is on the screen. Y'all already know how to hit up the super chat. It is all appreciated. Make sure and share this video as well. Margot want to know why Tyrese facial hair don't connect. He heard it so many times and still don't see that example. Watch his video prove he is doing. A mother has to protect her children even from their father, like Tyrese. He's manipulative and crazy. Yeah, you got to protect your children. A mother will protect her children. You're crazy. I'm not going to continue to let my children go. You're crazy. You do weird shit. You disrespect it. You know, like it's weird and it shouldn't be. I always felt like, I guess my parents were like that. So I never understood that. Because to me, it was always like, once you get divorced, everything that happened before don't even matter no more, you know, because you got kids and you would like to have a decent relationship. But a lot of these men, you can't do that shit because they're Tyrese. They're Tyrese. They do crazy shit and don't want to be, and then maybe mad that you don't want to deal with the shit and think they're going to destroy you and your children. They literally think that they go, and when they can't reach you no more because you left them, you're unbothered by their shit anymore. That's when they take their attention and try to do what they didn't do to you on your children. Because they know at the end of the day, you care about what's happening to your kid, to your daughters or your sons. So in those situations, you got to keep them a fucking way. Yes, Country Wayne is a great man, but a horrible boyfriend. Don't date that man. Don't date that man. But I respect that man. Because he said, I fucked up. This is what I did, you know, and regardless of whatever, even if we not together, Country Wayne don't give a fuck. If the women move on, they get married. He don't care if she got her boyfriend driving a car he bought. He don't care, because at the end of the day, it's about his kids. It's about cultivating a good relationship and having a good family. My parents do not, to this day, my parents don't argue. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, especially after y'all are done. It don't make no sense. It's about the children. I don't understand what's all the smoke about. especially when she done left you. Get over it. But too many of these men can't get over their trauma because they are the trauma. Because they are the trauma. Children know not going to their school act. Yes, the children know when you don't go to their school activities, or you go to their school activities and do some weird shit. I know somebody who had her dad take her to daddy daughter dance and went there and was just like being really nasty, trying to tell her, trying to embarrass her at her daddy daughter dance. It was crazy because the year before she went with like her stepdad, and she was like, after that, she was like, I would rather go with the stepdad, like literally trying to like embarrass his kid, do a whole bunch of weird shit. Why? I don't know why. Because again, you couldn't do it to the mother no more. Maybe. The kids are smart. I'm a divorce. Yes, kids are fucking smart. They're not dumb. They see what you're doing. I love that y'all say erotic Reese. That shit is so funny. He loved them, but sometimes parents go hard and the kids feel they don't care. Come to you. Let's hurry up with these comments. Yes, Ricky was vulnerable there. Yes, he was. That's listen, that's some real shit. Typical deflection. Yes, Alexa. But a hit dog. Woo! Whoo! Tyrese is the definition of a hit dog. Because like I said, it's not lost on me that he was quiet for months. And then a day that girl, because I told y'all, when I wake up, I start watching Country Wayne skits. That's what I do every month. A lot of us do that. We watch it. We watch the skits. The day I watched the skits before I even hit Instagram. That's how I do for the most part. Unless it's a lot of drops, I might watch half, because they're only like 2-3 minute skits for the most part. So I watch like 3 or 4 of them, like 10 minutes. And then I'll go on Instagram or whatever. The day Samantha Gibson showed up on Country Wayne as his new therapist, I said, Tyrese about to go ham. And if I'm lying, I'm dying. Tyrese went on that day complaining, talking about, I do things to basically trying to say that he wasn't a dead. It was looking like the men who take care of their kids are out there, out in Atlanta, judging this nigga. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter if you with her. It don't matter. You did a whole bunch of crazy shit at that. You locked that woman out the house. And now you want to make her struggle. And these men ain't living like that. They not out here. They're not going to sit up and watch your wife struggle. If they could, your ex-wife struggle because you a douchebag. If they could give her a fucking job. Like, again, I don't know if they're dating, but if he could give her a fucking job so she can make her own money, so she don't have to be, so she could take care of her kids better. So she ain't got to ask you. She can ask you for less shit. Mad as hell, Country Wayne gave her that fucking job. Angry as hell. Talk about what y'all don't know, and because some of y'all men out here, we knew who he was talking to. He was talking to Wayne. Mad because even though you have way more than Wayne, been in the game way more than Wayne, got way less children from Wayne. Wayne is out here doing shit for his 10 children. You refuse to do for your 2. Wayne said, I'm the rich one, not my children's mothers. They ain't rich. But my children and the mothers will live to a certain standard because they're my children. And I'm not going to put the bill on my kids living a certain standard on her because they ain't got it. On the women because they ain't got it. I got it. So we all good. But he can't get that. Men like that, they miss that. Missing it. If it wasn't working, I would jump on this link so much. She said if I wasn't working, I would jump on this link. So much on this subject. Us husband talks smack to our kid, but don't understand why she doesn't respect him. What exactly? They do that. And then be like, oh, because your mother. No, it's y'all. No, we really don't give a fuck. Especially after once I'm done fucking with you, I'm done with you. I ain't got time. I don't care. I'm not in because they're bitter. They think we're bitter. Like for real. And then they do these things as a way, whether it's consciously, subconsciously, I don't know, as a way to punish the kid because they can't punish you no more. And then the kid peep game because the kid been dealing with this motherfucker their whole life. And then the kid decide, I don't fuck with that nigga. And it ain't because what you did to my mama. Is, nigga, what you did to me. The fuck is wrong with you? But you can't even see that. They can't even see that. No, absolutely not. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Hopefully, if they did Baby Boy 2, maybe Yvette matured, stop being a fucking pick-me, and put that nigga out. But Tyrese wouldn't play that. She said they hang out with men who are like them. That's why they trash. Yup. And nobody calling them on their trash. Because decent men don't want to be around fuck niggas like that. Even if you grew up and you around, after a while, you don't want to be around fuck niggas like that. You don't want to hear your friend who you know is trash, abandoning his kids while you here love your kids and taking care of your kids. You don't want to hear shit like that. And then they be like, oh, I'm lonely. Nobody want to fuck with your horrid ass because you're horrible. She says the same thing. I don't know what TV show went after the divorce. It happens so much. I'm surprised when it don't. She said constant crying man is a big turn off. You be knowing Wayne got more money than Tyrese. Rain probably do got more because there's a decent motherfucker. Like, anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. It's already 1:30. I'm gonna go for a nice little stroll. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to put like a little hour worth of movement in. See what I do. I still haven't gone back to the gym per se, but I'm on the track. I'm trying to lose some weight. Let's say that. I'm trying to lose some weight before I start lifting the weights because the weights add fat turn into muscle. So I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight, and then probably like next week or so I can hit the gym. Because once I start lifting weights, the fat turn into muscle real quick. But so I just want to lose a little bit of weight. So I'm going for like hours walk/run every day. I'm gonna see if I can pull this shit off. So we're gonna see. I'll post my pictures on Instagram for y'all to see. Anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate all of y'all for coming. And as always, I hope you live like your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it.